there, guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my personal Wave 4 and Wave 5 release predictions, when I think they'll release and what I think's going to be in them. So of course, let's start off with Wave 4, and I'm going to start off with the figures. But before I do that, I want to tell you something. So if we analyze all previous waves of Swap Force and Trap Team, what we can tell is that they follow a pattern. They have a pattern. Would you like to know what that pattern is? Here you go. Whoa, my iPad case is falling down. Take it out of the case when the outer case when I make this video. But anyways, so if you take the 4 card stats of the Skylanders and you add them all together, you'll get a number. And they release by that number. The Skylanders with that lowest number get released first, and the Skylanders with the higher numbers get released later. So, yeah, but there are some inconsistencies, but for the most part, it's true. Like, if I analyze the rest of the remaining Trap Team Trap Masters and add all their stats together, I get the same number, which is 560. So, you know, there's that. But, like I said, there's some variation, so I'll talk about that later. But, that is, for the most part, applied with all of Trap Team, and it applied, I believe, with all of Swap Force except the Light Horse. They were the only ones that did not follow the rule of, you know, that. The traps are completely uneducated guesses. I've just done some figuring up everything, and I've got an uneducated guess on what I think the traps are going to be, but I do have a pretty good guess as to when the waves will be and the Trap Masters. So let's start out with the Skylanders. So for Wave 4, I think it will release anytime, and I'm looking up there because I have some papers up there that have all this down. I think that Wave 4 will come anytime between March 20th and March 31st. And that can be analyzed by looking at the last 3 games as to when Wave 4 released in those games. And SSA was mid-March. Giants was late February, early March, and then Swap Force was late March, early April, and it went into early April. So I kind of added that all together, and we can see it from any time between mid and late March, is what I'm guessing. So now, what do I think is going to be in it? Well, for Trap Masters, there are 3 remaining ones: Shortcut, Enigma, and Thunderbolt. So, as far as Trap Masters go, I think that Enigma is going to be the Ningini of the group. And he's not going to be released at the same time, even though he has the same stats. I don't foresee them releasing the remaining 3 Trap Masters in Wave 4, and I definitely don't think they'll wait for Wave 5 to release the 3 remaining Trap Masters. So because of that, I think that we'll see Shortcut and Thunderbolt release in Wave 4. And as far as cores go, I think that we'll see Flipwreck, Spotlight, and Blackout for our cores in Wave 4, because Spotlight and Blackout stats equal 380, and so do Flipwrecks. When added all together, it equals 380. And so, as far as traps go, I'm going to have to get this down from here so I can see it. I have it pinned up on my corkboard. I think that as far as Wave 4 is concerned, we'll see the Undead Spear, the Fire Yawn, the Life Sword, the light rocket, and the dark upside down thing. And I think that there were 6, when someone hacked into the game, there happened to be 6 variants, and so far 4 of those variants have been Outlaw Brawl and Chain, Riot Shield Shredder. Guys, I really deeply apologize for that, but I think I finally figured out why my camera has been doing this, and it's because of the app I use to upload these videos that are causing me to run out of data. it's retaining a lot of the information for some reason. It had 1.4 gigabytes of documents and data in it, and so that was where all my storage space was mysteriously disappearing to. So problem solved, and let's get back to this video. So as I said, when someone hacked the game files, they found 6 variants in all. They found, I can't think of the other 2, but the first 4 are Outlaw Brawl and Chain, Riot Shield Shredder, Steamed Broccoli Guy, and then Rebel Lobgoblin. The other 2, although I don't know their official names, were like a tomatoey looking Tussle Sprout and an alternate coloration of what's he called? Shrednaut, an alternate coloration of Shrednaut was the other one that they found. And as you know, those 2 aren't out yet. Rebel Lobgoblin is the most recent one. So I predict that we'll see the fifth one of these variants in a trap, and I personally think it's going to be like the I think that a tomato variant would make more sense leading into summer of the, so probably that'll come out in wave 5. But for wave 4, I'm predicting this alternate coloration shield, or I keep trying to say shield shredder, Shrednaut. So now on to wave 5. I predict that wave 5 is going to come out based on other things sometime between May or June. And maybe it'll be, and in Swap Force, we really didn't have much of a wave 5. We had it was more like a series of small little splashes rather than a wave. They kind of trickled out. They didn't all come in one bunch. They slowly were released. So we may see a spread out release of wave 5, but assuming that we actually have a straightforward wave, I would guess May 20th to June the 7th as what I predict. So now you're wondering, well, what Skylanders do you think are going to come out in this one? Well, the only Trap Master left, by my predictions, is Enigma. So I think Enigma will be our Trap Master for the wave. As far as the cores go, it'll be the 3 remaining ones: Echo, Fling Kong, and Rocky Roll. I think those, I'm pretty sure that my core predictions are spot on because they actually have a straightforward number that changes up. And so Echo, Fling Kong, and Rocky Roll's stats all put together equals 400. So they are stronger than Flipwreck, Blackout, and Spotlight with 380 total stats. So there's that. As far as traps go, I think we'll see the upside down tech trap, the upside down weird thingy. I think we'll see the fire spear. Not the scepter. Don't get confused with the scepter, but the spear. This is the spear. That's the spear. And by the way, you can actually find this trap checklist on Dark Spyro under the I believe the toys and merchandise section, and it's so convenient. So convenient. And then we'll have I think the life yawn, the air sword, the upside down earth thingy, and the dark sword and the light yawn. So those are basically my wave 4 and my wave 5 predictions, and I'm pretty sure that my core predictions I'm pretty sure are dead on, and I'm really strongly believing in these Trap Master things. This is what I think as far as the traps go. That's just my prediction. It wouldn't surprise me if they decided to release them like that, but at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't release them like that. But that's just my opinion. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, I have a live stream coming up January 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some of the things I'm going to be talking about are how I got into Skylanders, Skylanders versus Disney versus Amiibo, last year in Skylanders, this year in Skylanders. I'm going to be talking about my channel. There's a Skylanders Day at GameStop that day, and I'm planning on attending and going to be utilizing some of the sales there. So I'll show you those, and maybe I'll even unbox them there, and that's just what I've got so far. If I come up with anything else, I'll feature them in that live stream too. So just remember, January 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's all. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time, everybody. Goodbye!